I'm Reese Stein, at your leisure, at one of the most popular bird watching spots in Central Florida. Hard to believe that less than 10 years ago, this beautiful wetlands was nothing more than the end of a floating sewer.
Oh yeah, it's like one of a kind. For a place that was nothing, just a dump for all the Gainsville's waste about 10 years ago, it's now one of the best birding habitats in the state.
Trash piles up in the settlement pond on the north side of the park, where the Sweetwater branch empties after flowing through older Gainesville neighborhoods with no stormwater regulations.
And so untreated stormwater was flowing directly off of buildings and driveways and parking lots directly into Sweetwater branch.
Also, water released from the city's treatment plant adds high doses of nutrient-rich nitrogen into the river.
During the 2000s, the state of Florida determined that there was too much nitrogen that was flowing into Sweetwater branch, and that was entering the Florida aquifer, which is the source of our drinking water.
In 2009, Gainesville City decided to spend $28 million to trap the trash and create a natural filtration system to clean up water flowing from Sweetwater into adjacent Paynes Prairie wetlands, where it empties into the city's aquifer. From the settlement pond, water drains through a series of ponds over 125 acres, naturally cleaning it up before releasing it into 1,300 newly created acres of once dry ground in Paynes Prairie. The debris, trapped by large booms, is scooped away to the landfill. Salt Lake County recently installed similar booms to trap trash flowing from the Jordan River into the Great Salt Lake. The new Sweetwater Park includes 2.5 miles of maintenance dikes and a half-mile of boardwalk that instantly became a magnet for bird watchers and nature lovers.
The habitat's very diverse. There's a lot of upland and wetland habitat. There's a lot of nutrients coming in, so that builds a big food web, and there's a lot of water, and so the water supports a lot of birds.
The local Audubon Society is holding a challenge to see how many birds they can spot in 1 month. There are more than 200 species to choose from, including some that aren't supposed to be here.
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of rare birds that have shown up here. Right now we have a number of snail kites, which are normally found in South Florida. They'd only occurred in Alachua County literally 4 or 5 times, I think, in recorded history. And now we have 4 or 5 that are being seen at once in this location.
Snail kites, a close relative of hawks and eagles, began showing up at Sweetwater just 2 years ago. The bird is listed as endangered in southern Florida, where much of its range has been drained. But here at Sweetwater, there are lots of apple snails, the main food of the snail kite. The limpkin also has a bill designed to attack apple snails. Common in South and Central America, Florida is as north as it gets. The bird has maybe the biggest voice in the wetlands. The limpkin is fairly tame. At Sweetwater, you can take a stroll with the big bird. In fact, the park is designed to get visitors up close to all the birds, including these large wood storks, the only stork that breeds in the United States.
A lot of it is just that you're looking down the slope of the dike, and there are the birds right there, and you can see them so much closer.
You can see everything. I mean, this is summer where the birds aren't even supposed to be out, and we're seeing everything from the snail kites to the limpkins to the herons and the egrets. They're all out here. It can keep you occupied for hours.
Reese Stein, at your leisure, at Sweetwater Wetlands Park in Gainesville, Florida.